What's going on, Hype Nation? Welcome back to another video. Today, we got a special video for you. We're gonna be showing you guys what's in our 2025 league bag.
All right, so as Tyler said, this is going to be a video going over our league bags for the 2025-2026 league season. 'Tis the season, it's my favorite time of year. We got some kind of fun plan today. We don't know each other's bags, so we are going to do a little reveal action. We're going to grab the ball, we're going to turn this way, and then at the countdown, 3, 2, 1, we're going to spin around, and we're going to see what balls we picked. We picked out 6 balls each, and we're gonna go through each one and see what they do. On the house shot we got out there, we'll throw a few shots and then kind of go through what each of them, what their purpose is. So we'll do it.
All right, chat, so we don't know what each one of us has. All right, first ball, out of the bag, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh,
hey.
A little effector action.
Theorem solid, huh?
A man of taste, I see you are. A man of taste. How come you chose that one, Tyler?
You know, smooth, asymmetric, solid piece. It's gonna read a little bit earlier, but smooth in the back end. Definitely a go-to right out of the bag first. Good looking piece. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna start with. How about you?
Perfect, yeah, kind of the same idea. I mean, you have a little bit more rev rate than me, so I have to throw something a little bit stronger, I think. I didn't choose a Mesmerize or something that big. I'm a step down with the Theorem Solid. Just gives me a really good range of motion as far as early read and good back end retention from what I saw. It's a really good piece for just like an all around house shot. I think in the video we did, I said it was gonna be a house shot killer. So I'm gonna put it to the test this year and see what we got. All right, Theorem Solid on the house shot, here we go. First ball out of the bag for league. I'm excited for league. I don't know about everyone else, but I love it. So we're gonna stand like 25, 26. This one hooked a good amount from the review from what I remember. That would have been something, huh? So it's gonna be sort of a, not so much a one size fits all, but each house shot in each center has certain nuances to them that make them unique. Our center, these are the balls that we picked for our home center, Bolero Worcester. They just put out a little bit more oil recently, so we can put out, or we can use rather, a little bit stronger pieces. So I'll get into more details later on, but let's throw another shot with this thing. See if we can't tame down this puppy a little bit. She's nice. And for those who don't really know, a house shot is just a lot of oil in the middle part of the lane, about 10 to 10, and a lot of dry to the right outside of that. So the key is being able to blend out that spot. So when you miss left, your ball doesn't go super straight, and when you miss right, your ball doesn't bounce off of it really hard and go through the face. So that's the whole name of the game with league. At least for me it is.
All right, Theorem Solid, look great for Andrew. Hammer Effect Tour. As it states, this is a great ball for medium to heavy oil. That's literally what a house shot is. These Tour bowling balls, they always roll great. So this is gonna be the first ball out of my bag. Let's throw a shot, see how it looks. Same result, Andrew's first shot. That was a little straight for angles, so I am going to open up just a little bit, like we said at the beginning. Reads pretty early, definitely rolls really nicely though. Just blends it out. That's the exact shape I want. House shots, it's literally perfect. Let's get one more shot in, then we'll move to our next ball. All right, Vector, 10 pin. That's what sometimes reads a little bit earlier, uses all its potential in the beginning of the lanes. Sometimes when it's hit or miss, uses all the energy up in the beginning to where I just left a 10 pin. That's what you're gonna see. And that's perfect because we're gonna move to our next ball And that's basically gonna eliminate that.
Ball number 2, this is our ball down from our strongest ball. So let's just show her up. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Getting angry up in here.
Hey.
Nice pick, funny,
Let's go.
nice taste. That's actually really funny. Yeah, so Anger Solid. I guess Tyler's seen something similar with me. So I think this is going to be a fantastic ball for the house shots on the higher friction lanes. It has a pretty, not weak, but it has a much higher RG weight block in it that helps get the ball down the lane with a non-HK solid cover. So it's just going to be a longer, smoother, predictable, solid, symmetric. It's going to be really good for League, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I think why I picked this ball, it just shows in that last shot. I left a 10 pin. The effector is gonna read a little bit earlier, not as much pop in the back end. And this Anger Solid, that's gonna do the charm. Gonna get through, just like Andrew said, gonna have a little bit more of the skid type flip shape, but not like violent. So I think it's a great step to get those 10 pins out.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's get right into it. All right, Anger Solid. This thing, I should have drilled it a little bit weaker. It's a bit strong, but sometimes when you're bowling on house shot, it gets flooded in the middle, so you need something to go through and still have a little reaction on the back end. And this is what that Anger Solid's gonna do. Sent that one out. House shots, definitely made up for my misses. This is why I chose this ball. It's great. I think this is a great transition ball down from the effector. Definitely gonna maintain a little bit of going down the lane. Gonna have a bigger pop. That just shows the difference between that effector and this Anger Solid. Let's throw another one. It allowed me to throw it out there, so I'm gonna try to do the exact same thing. I'm sending it there. It looks so good. I don't think I even need another shot. Let's go see what Andrew's got.
All right, Tyler's making his look like it has wings on it, flying back from everywhere. Hopefully mine will get back from over there, but I am a wee one-hander. Just kidding, that's no excuse. But let's just see. Well, we're standing on 27-ish where we stood with the theorem. Let's see what we got. Woo! That thing went hard on the back. So I just think with the lack of mass bias with this one, it being symmetrical and a much higher RG, I think it's just gonna allow it to be longer and quicker down lane. Even though it still has a solid cover on it, it's not gonna be super skid flippy, just longer and smoother, or longer and a little sharper than the Theorem Solid was, and the effector for Tyler. So let's throw another one. It's pretty good. So I know you've seen this where some nights League, they feel a little bit tighter. Some nights they feel like they're hooking a little bit more. They're just not quite the same each week. I think this would be a ball I'd start with if they were a little bit drier. If I could use that slightly weaker ball in the fresh, I'm gonna use that. But if they feel tighter, I'm definitely gonna start with that Theorem Solid. All right, let's get one more good one. I don't have the 2-shot Tyler special, so we'll take 3. Ooh, that was hammered to the right. Still made it back though. So yeah, that was a good example. Let's get on to the next ball.
All right, third ball out of the bag. I got a goodie here. 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa.
Hey.
Primal. All right.
Primal Ghost.
All right, a little different thought processes here, Tyler. How about, what were we thinking there for this one?
Yeah, I went with a little bit different of a ball compared to that Theorem. I think compared to that Anger Solid, this Primal Ghost is gonna be a little bit smoother down lane. It's gonna control the pocket a lot more. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. When you start moving in, you kind of want to blend that oil out. I went a little bit a slightly different route than Tyler. I went for a little bit more of a skid flip motion. I got the regular Theorem here. This has been a staple in my bag for pretty much since it came out, like 2 years now. I think when I start to move left off of that Anger, I don't quite have the rev rate that Tyler does, so I need a little bit of whoop on the back end, if you will. And I think this is a great balance of back end while still controlling that middle part of the lane, as we know the Theorem does so well. So let's throw some shots here and we'll just give it a shot, see what they look like. All right, Theorem time. Well, let's get in here. We ended the last one on about 27, 28, so we'll stand in that same spot. Maybe 29, just for giggles. Kind of thumb it down there. Yeah, so definitely longer than the other two balls. It's still hooked slightly earlier than like a pearl ball would. It's just a good balance of that. So let's throw another one and see if we can't get it to do that thing. That was pretty good. Oh, wow. All right, that was up the lane, I guess. So they're a little tight here. We're obviously bowling at a different center. So I think for this one, I think I have to keep my speed a little bit softer with this one. But that kind of makes sense because I'm going for a skid flip motion. So let's throw another one, try to dial it in. That's pretty good. All right, so maybe this is a little, I didn't have to be quite as far left. I moved a pinch right on that last one. I moved out to about 27, the other ones were around 30. So I think this is just gonna be a good ball down to maybe where I can stay where I'm at and not have to move left because it's a cleaner cover. So let's see Tyler's Primal.
All right, the new Primal Ghost. Reason I picked this one, Andrew has the Theorem. I say, looked off base of his shot, he had to be a little bit too perfect. This one's gonna retain a little bit more energy, get down there. Has that Impulse V2 core in it, like the shape of the Primal Rage Evolution and the Primal Shock. So it's somewhere in between there. Still maintains the back end, and it's a little cleaner than the Anger Solid. So great for transitioning into this Primal Ghost. Primal Ghost. As you see, didn't snap as hard as the Anger Solid. Great step down. That's why I went with that route. I thought the Theorem, that type of ball motion's a little too clean to begin with. As soon as you see the different transitions, sometimes it's cliffing. This is going to settle that down and be a controllable, smooth shape. I'm going to move about 5 left, just to show you guys what this Primal Ghost can do. Really love how smooth this ball is. Almost got it out. Let's get into the next ball.
All right, ball number 4. Let's see what we got. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Hey now.
Dark side.
Dark side, join the dark side.
Steel Forge.
Steel Forge dark side. So I chose this dark side. I almost consider it like a symmetric Theorem. It doesn't have the asymmetry the Theorem does, but it has a hybrid cover stock on it. Really blends the lane out pretty well for a weaker ball. I really liked using it on house shots and sports shots alike. It's really a staple, and it kind of just found its way into my league bag. I just can't go anywhere without it.
Yeah, Steel Forge. Another one of Motive's newest releases. I've been seeing Ethan Fiore killing it on tour with this ball. Oh, yeah. Definitely a great transition after that Primal Ghost. I think we should just get right into it.
Get right into it.
Yeah. All right, Steel Forge has a bigger core than that Dark Side, but I think as I'm transitioning off of that Primal Ghost, it's gonna be longer and a little bit more flippy in the back end. Get this one out. This ball works its magic. It's really good. Steel Forge, like I said, Ethan Fiore, out on tour, killing it with this ball. It has potential to be ball of the year. Oh. You know, that one didn't have as much pop, just like that Anger Solid did, but as you see, it's definitely cleaner down lane. Rounder shape, still came back, strike, that's what we asked for. We're gonna throw one more shot, then we're gonna get into Andrew's Dark Side. Just to show you guys, I'm gonna move 5 more left, slower up my speed. This thing is really good. All right, definitely moved far left, got it out. Still at the pocket, left the 7-pin. But other than that, I think Andrew with his dark side, it's gonna look really good. And I'm impressed with this steel forge.
All right, we got the dark side here for ball number 4. Huge fan of this one. It's been a staple for me. Not as long as the Theorem, but still a good amount of time. Better part of 6 months or so. It's nice, it's really nice. So there's no HK in this one, so it just, that to me means that it's just gonna be overall a little bit smoother, not quite as quick responding to friction, but this is a fantastic balance of both. Like, I love it. All right. Even though that last shot looked pretty good, I'm still gonna creep it pinch right because I sat for a little bit, so it was slower. So this one's gonna be faster. I'm closer to like 26 now. Oof. All right, it's close. But it's definitely weaker. Like, it's definitely toward the bottom of my bag for sure. Kind of a good ball to stay straight with if you don't want to move left. If you want to just stay on top of it, it's a good one to throw. Come with me and join the dark side.
All right, this is our last ball. I'm saving the best for last. 3, 2, 1. Bubblegum.
Take me through yours. Take me through yours. I'm curious. We have very different strategies here. Let's see it.
Motive Evoke Hysteria. Candidate for ball of the year, my opinion. This ball has gotten me through a lot of stuff. Rolls very good. I've used this at League before, and it seems to me that this is basically all I used. Between that and let's say a first ball out of the bag, the Evoke shape, it's undeniable. What do you got, Andrew?
All right, well, that's quite the strat you got there. No, so I have a Hammer Bubblegum Vibe, one of the newest Vibe that just came out this year. I really love this piece. It's gonna be cleaner and quicker than the dark side. Has a little bit more diff, but a slightly weaker cover, I think. So it's gonna get down the lane and kind of really back end a little bit more so. Tyler is going with the stronger ball route, which I think is definitely a good way to do it as far as blending out the heavy oil in the middle part of the lane. As you saw, the dark side, once I softened up, it was a little bit better. But I'm curious to see what both of these do out there. So let's get out there. Let's show what these last balls do.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, last but not least, Hammer Bubblegum Vibe. Dark side, we stood around 25, 26-ish. So let's stand around there with the bubblegum and see how we do. Strikes. All right, that first one looked pretty good. We'll creep in one just to see what we got. So 27, we'll call it. Send her to the right and watch her fly. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. It's definitely a little bit weaker than the dark side. I don't quite have quite as much room to the right with the Vibe than I did with the dark side, but that's kind of the point. I want to be able to stay on top of it and kind of keep my angles a little bit more closed down. I was standing at about 25 there. I'm gonna move to 21 and just try to play a little bit straighter up the lane. Ooh, all right. Maybe I didn't have to go that much of a move, but it's still pretty close there. I can keep my ball speed up. I can stay right there. So, all right, let's see Tyler's.
All right, Motive Evoke Hysteria. I've used this ball a lot. It's gotten me through a lot of tournaments, different leagues. This one's money. Last week, Bold League, as a sub. This is literally the only ball I used out of 3 games, and I didn't have to switch to anything else because, yet again, it's that good for me. I think this is why this ball is in my bag. Takes care of the misses, and this thing doesn't stop striking. That one's good. You know, out of all of these bowling balls, this Evoke Hysteria, definitely gonna be number one in my bag. With that being said, it's a 6-ball arsenal and we've only thrown 5. I'll give you guys 3 seconds. Write down below, comment in the description what you think we're gonna be pulling out for the 6th ball. You should probably know this. What do we got?
Why don't we just show them, Tyler? Spare balls.
Balls.
Gotta have one. Gotta have it. Gotta make those spares. Hooking out your spares is scary. Throw them straight. Takes them lane out of play. Done.
You know, I've been messing around, a little bit of my spare ball action. Had a Brunswick T-Zone, sparkly, night sky. Looks beautiful. But I feel like I've had a little bit of a difficult time making spares. So, went to the Teen Masters special. Teen Masters is on a low oil pattern, and that's exactly what this ball is for. I can use it as a strike ball and a spare ball. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm transitioning into this PBA Skill Ball 3.02. What should we do for our final shots?
Set up 7-10s until we make them. Ooh, we might be here a while.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your 6-ball arsenal is for league seasons. Coming in soon, coming in hot. Anything, last words?
Strike a bunch out there, guys. Let's see some honor scores. You got an honor score, you post it.
And tag us. Social medias. Andrew's social medias down in the description. Thanks for coming on. We love this Hype Nation journey. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. It's coming fast. Thank you guys for watching. Hype Nation merch on the way. We got shirts, jerseys, chamois. Can't give away too much, but thank you guys for watching. You guys know the drill. Like, comment,
Subscribe, hit the bell.
and I think we should throw our spare balls one last time.
Get the backing.